Biosyn Valley.
After everything we've been through, you still really love dinosaurs.
We found where they're training the dinos.
Why is Biosyn doing this?
Some mysteries should stay locked up.
Get us out of here! Hold on to your butts!
Uh-oh. Looks like someone needs a visit from the Huggy Wuggy monster.
That's not normal behavior, right?
Not at all.
Run, Smoothie!
We got this. You taught us well, Dino Nerd.
Wait. We got it.
Hang on!
Are you kidding me?
None of us would be in this mess if it wasn't for you.
Biosyn needs to be stopped.
Prepare for impact in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome, everybody, to a bonus episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Brad Jost, and today we're going to be discussing the trailer that debuted down at New York Comic Con this past weekend, and that is for the final season of Jurassic World Chaos Theory, coming to Netflix on November 20th. So we do have a press release here from DreamWorks. I wanted to go through that, some images, the trailer itself, and some other information there. And I myself did not really look into the panel. I wasn't able to attend that panel, unfortunately, even though I was like kind of in the vicinity here, but didn't get to go to that. I've stayed away from some of that information, and I do know that they did screen the first episode. So there is information out there if you probably want to find it. I am not seeking that out just yet. I don't have the screeners. Hopefully those pop up sometime soon, but we do have some information, so I figured I'd dive into that for anybody who's looking for some more information here. I know there's been some articles and stuff out there, but we're going to dive into the information right here before we start looking at that trailer. So, like I said, November 20th, 2025, 9 episodes this season, and they should be around 22 minutes apiece there. And we do have the usuals here in the cast. We've got Paul McKell-Williams as Darius, Sean Gambroni as Ben, Darren Barnett as Kenji, Rainey Rodriguez as Sammy, Kawsar Mohammed as Yasmina, Kirsten Kelly as Brooklyn. So that is our typical crew there. Also returning, we did see Smoothie there in the trailer as well. I don't know whose voice actor that is, but your guess is as good as mine. But we do have some guest actors here. We've got Beatrice Grano as Gia. And Gia was Ben's girlfriend in the past season. We also do have a returning guest actor here. And if you did watch a trailer, you'll know that Dodgson was back. And he was in the last season, I believe, as well. So that's Adam Harrington, same actor who played it in Camp Cretaceous. And we do have the return of a major character here, Dr. Henry Wu, finally back on the show in... it's going to be a very frazzled take as we got in Jurassic World Dominion. The Dr. Wu that is maybe less confident, maybe less assured in himself, and trying to do the right thing. And we do have Greg Chun, who is back again as Dr. Wu from Camp Cretaceous as well. We do have the executive producers. As always, we've got Steven Spielberg. You know him. Colin Trevorrow. I really wonder how much he's got his hands in this season. So Frank Marshall as well. We do have the executive producers and showrunners who we've spoken to before. Scott Kramer, what's up? Aaron Hammersley, how you doing? We've got the supervising producer, Zae-Sung Kang, and we do have the animation studio, as always, DreamWorks Animation, and the log line for season 4. It's not really big news here, but the Nublar 6 must find a way to come together as they struggle to survive the deadly dinosaur and human threats hidden within Biosyn Valley. There is a series synopsis, but that's you know what's going on. I think at this point, season 4, we should know that the kids are trying to find out what's going on here. But we do have a few pictures to go through as well. So there is the poster, which does feature Brooklyn at the front of the poster. We've got Darius, Ben, Kenji, Yasmina, and Sammy there in the V shape, V formation. We've got an Atrociraptor there. We've got burning grass all around. The tower that we've seen, at least, that same kind of model that we see in Jurassic World Dominion, the one where they climb up to escape the Giga. Looks like that same kind of tower right there. That is also on fire. It seems like there is a Ketz up in the sky, maybe some others or some other flying creatures behind it. And this is a very cool poster. Really, really digging this. Love that Brooklyn is right there, front and center. That's great. But yeah, great poster right there. We also do have a few other pictures that are from the season, or from the trailer itself. So we'll get into those maybe a little bit later. I don't think there's any further information in those pictures, but there was 5 pictures included. But we do have the trailer. So I'm excited because this trailer really got me hyped. But I hope it got you hyped as well. I know it's been out for a few days, but let's go ahead and discuss it and dive right into it. So I'm going to put my headphones on, listen along. Well, I'll be stopping it here and there to comment, but let's go ahead and dive right in. We do get, obviously there's the footsteps going down. I don't know if that's going to be the exact audio. Maybe it will be, because it looks like there's a Ketz on top of this tower, one of those towers that we've seen in the jungle in Biosyn Valley. We do have the entire crew there, so that's cool. Everybody is back together. Last we saw them, they were a little bit split up. Some were in a helicopter, I believe, going to Biosyn Valley. Who was that? That was, I don't even know at this point. Yeah, I can't remember. But then there was like a few of them that were like, I think it was like Kenji and Sammy maybe, that were still left in Italy. Everybody else I think came from Malta. But they were hopefully meeting up here, and it looks like they finally have. Oops, I muted it by mistake. But we do know that there is a Ketz on top of this building, peering in and smashing through.
Welcome to Biosyn.
Great shot here of Biosyn Valley, a helicopter strolling through. And if we do notice that this is taking place so far, the kids have escaped Malta and they've made it to Biosyn Valley in this helicopter. I'm assuming that these kids are in this helicopter. I think that's the trajectory that we've been going on. I assume that's them flying in this helicopter. Who knows? Maybe it's Grant and Malcolm. No, Malcolm wasn't in there, but Grant and Ellie. But I think it's probably the kids. But the interesting part is they are flying over that icy lake there that Owen and DeWanda Wise, well, that's her real name. What's her name? Kayla Watts. They crashed into that water there and froze in that lake. And this is all like still intact. There is no airplane there. So this is happening before all of that. So, maybe there's going to be encounters that happen before the ones that we see in the movie.
Valley.
Keep going.
After everything we've
I want
been
to hear who said that. What was that?
Welcome to Biosyn Valley.
That sounds like Dr. Wu. Could it be a Ramsey Cole? I don't know.
after everything we've been through, you still really love dinosaurs.
We found where they're training the dinos.
So, yeah, there's just a bunch of quick shots there of them flying over, herds of dinosaurs moving. Nothing too crazy there. And they're chatting in the helicopter. But we do hear this cool line about training dinos.
Really love dinosaurs.
We found where they're training the dinos.
And, yeah, so this is, kind of new information here from the last trailer. But they found where they're training the dinos. And I'm looking at this dinosaur. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. I mean, so many instances that looks like there's like velociraptors, like straight up regular velociraptors, but also atrociraptors. I don't really know what's what in this trailer here. This looks very
Found where they're training the
velociraptor-like.
dinos.
It really does. I don't see how that's an atrociraptor, but gotta wait and see there. And let's keep going.
Why is Biosyn doing this?
Was that a Beckel Spinax or was that a Giga? it looks like the Beckel Spinax is back, and that was in season 1, I believe. That's what it looks like here. So they are in some sort of containment unit. Darius and Brooklyn are kind of looking up at it.
Why is Bison doing this?
We've got 3 people here with, they're armed. It looks like 2 women and a man there. They've got their tranq darts and their white hazmat gear.
Some mysteries.
Oh, Dr. Wu is looking very tattered and run down like he did in Jurassic World Dominion. And I love his line here. He says,
Some mysteries should stay locked up.
so let me go back here because I don't think that this necessarily correlates. You know, sometimes trailers can be a little, iffy when it comes to what you're hearing versus what you see. So going back here, we do see some video footage. It does look a little cropped, like we're maybe not getting the full thing here. But we do see some people injecting or... Yeah, I would say they're injecting because the way that the needle looks, it looks like they're about to push in something into eggs. There's like 2 scientists here that are being filmed. You've got the what looks to be maybe the egg turning arm or something on the left. Somebody's injecting or taking DNA samples. I can't really tell, but I'd like to assume maybe they're injecting something in there and they're trying to mess with some formulas. But we've got a few eggs there, somebody taking notes.
Should stay locked up.
And then we also have what seems to be everybody. Yeah, the entire crew here is looking at this computer. I'm assuming this is the same kind of like back and forth shot of the computer, what they're seeing, and then everybody staring at it, kind of like freaking out a little bit. Some people are like, Yaz is like very like, like what? Like, and Ben too. Kenji and Darius look very sad. Sammy looks very sad. So Brooklyn's kind of just indifferent there, maybe a little sad, concerned. But nothing in particular, kind of goes in line with some secrets must be kept locked up or whatever. Oh, but we do have the return.
Get us out of here!
Oh, man. Get us out of here. It looks like this is at the end of the movie. There is rain coming down. You do see some of that backdrop of Biosyn, like that sanctuary area where the dinosaurs are going. Darius has a taser, but I do want to go back one shot because we do see the return of Rexy. Finally, after 3 seasons, great episodes. No T-Rex, I don't think, to speak of. I don't think there was any T-Rex, was there? I don't remember, but I don't think so. But we do have Rexy back in the mix here finally because she is in Biosyn Valley. We know she gets there. Maybe we'll get some... I mean, I guess it was that rampage that got her there. But maybe we'll see some of that, of her getting there. That would be kind of interesting. We do see her roaring there against the fog, and we do see 2 raptors of sorts, and one kind of looks Atrociraptor, one looks more Velociraptor. I'm kind of sticking on this train that there might be Velociraptors here. I don't know. It kind of looks very Velociraptor-like. There looks to be a difference, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe you all know the information because maybe they revealed something at Comic-Con. I'm not too sure.
Out of here! Hold on to your butts!
Hold on to your butts. We've got that lovely line there. It looks like, I don't know, this looks like it is a car, I'm going to assume. But where was Darius? Darius looked like, yeah, I guess that's a car. I was thinking maybe it was a helicopter at first, but...
Hold on to your butts!
But no, they are in a car. I wonder, are they like... The angle is weird. So I'm wondering, are they maybe stuck in a tree or something like that? Because we do see, sorry, I keep hitting the clip there, but the T-Rex is chasing the vehicle there. Oh, also we've got the Kets chasing down, and it's the old Kets design, the Dominion Kets design, not the Rebirth design, chasing down one of those helicopters. We do see what looks to be Rexy outside of that vehicle, the classic. This is like straight out of Jurassic Park, the T-Rex looking in through the window. Super cool. We've got a Pachyrhinosaurus smashing into the truck as well.
Uh-oh. Looks like someone needs a visit from the Huggy Wuggy Monster.
That's not normal behavior, right?
Yeah, no, that's not normal behavior, is it? But it looks like the crew, or at least some of them, are in the tunnel system. They're in the, what do you call that? Whatever that fast-paced tunnel was that they had on the island there. I would love to know more about that. So maybe we get to learn more. That would be cool. But yeah, again, at what point are they going through this tunnel system? I don't know. I'd love to find out. But we do see them kind of going through the tunnel. Kenji's there with Sammy and Smoothie at least. But love the animation here on the fabric of the seat. It looks so legit, like a real seat. That's funny.
Right?
Not at all.
Run, Smoothie!
So I want to go back, though, to that comment because it was kind of silly when Sammy had said that, like, that funny comment. But I don't feel like Brooklyn's comment and Darius's comment are in reference to that the normal behavior thing. It's probably in reference to something to do with the dinosaurs. So let me go back there for a second.
That's not normal behavior, right?
Not at all.
So they're looking through, they're in like inside somewhere. I wonder if they're looking at that Beckel Spinax from earlier because they do seem to be in some sort of container area, containment area, I guess you could say.
Run, Smoothie!
Dilo's there, chasing them down. Smoothie holding his own. I forget if it was a boy. Holding his own against the Dilophosaur. That's kind of funny. We've got an incredible shot here, which this looks like big time trouble, very big time trouble. They are in the entire like forest there that's burning around them. This looks like, honestly, like when I'm looking at the forest and I'm looking at the Therizinosaurus, this looks straight out of Dominion. It looks like it is just pulled from the movie in some way, but we do see that all of the characters are here. So they all are making it at least to this point in time. We've got everybody there, but the interesting part is in the foreground here, we've got Yaz and Sammy and Brooklyn, but in the background there, right in front of the Therizinosaurus, as it's roaring in the jungle that's burning, we do have Kenji on one side, Darius on the other side, and in the middle, Ben is being held up, over the shoulders, and he looks like he's struggling there. So I don't know what's going on with Ben, what happened to him, but he might be taking some dino damage here.
We got this. You taught us well, Dino Nerd.
Wait.
So, yeah, just some shots here, them walking through the jungle. We got this part. Looks like it's in that final battle area from Dominion.
Got this. You taught us well, Dino Nerd.
They're trying to carefully go around those Pachyrhinosaurus. This is probably before it smashes into the vehicle, but...
Wait. We got it.
T-Rex. Hang on! Chasing them through the jungle. The cats. Now, this is wild. I can't wait to see what happens here because this is kind of goes back to some of that craziness that happened in Camp Cretaceous. But we've got the cats that it picks up the massive, is it a six-wheeler? I forget. I don't know if it's just like some sort of big truck or it's a six-wheeler, whatever it is, but it's gotten picked up by the cats, and the cats is flying through the jungle.
Are you kidding me?
None of us.
I like this shot here because let's go back for a second. We have 4 characters here. We've got Sammy, Yaz. They're in the front seat of this car, and I don't know if Kenji and Darius were kind of like in the trunk. I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe they're trying to change a tire or something because it looks like they're in this muddy area with this red vehicle. I don't remember what was the vehicle at the end of Camp Cretaceous, or I'm sorry, Chaos Theory Season 3, but I remember they were driving a vehicle. Maybe this is that same vehicle because it could be that same one, but they're all there. Those 4 are there. And they are cornered here by a raptor of some sort.
None of us would be
Several of them. A Triceraptor there for sure.
in this.
Yeah, I mean that could also just be an Atrociraptor, but the designs are different. Like so, yeah, it's really hard to tell. But I feel like they're probably just Atrociraptors here.
This would be in this mess if it wasn't
It's so difficult, but I think they
for
are
you.
Atrociraptors.
Biosyn needs
Wait, what was that comment there? We wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for you.
if it wasn't for you.
Ooh, that's hurtful. She says that right to Brooklyn.
Biosyn needs to be stopped.
We also do see what seems to be Rexy leaving the container. So I'm assuming Rexy, like we get to see Rexy maybe imported into Biosyn Valley, and Dodgson might be there to kind of witness this happen.
Biosyn needs
Dodgson's there with a few other of his employees, it seems like, looking through the fence.
to be stopped.
And then we do see... Did she say Biosyn needs to be stopped? I gotta go back, of course.
Biosyn needs to be stopped.
There is an edit there because it's a very quick Biosyn needs to be stopped. So it's like there might be something. Somebody maybe needs to be stopped, or something else needs to be stopped, or they do say Biosyn and then blah 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 blah. They need to be stopped or something like that. But there's definitely an edit there. And while we see that, I'm assuming this is like that high kind of tower. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But there is like a crate or some sort of thing down below. What is that? It looks like a server, to be honest. Like some sort of computer server. That's what I'm getting. I'm gathering that's a computer server. So is this something that, some secrets must be best kept locked up, or whatever the case was? Is this the secret that they are burning away? Because Ben drops a match, a lit match over the edge there. But yeah, they are definitely at one of those towers. So is there a secure server at this tower that they need to push out of the tower and destroy to get rid of the information? Maybe.
Prepare for impact in...
They are in a helicopter. We've got Yaz, Darius, Ben, and Brooklyn there.
5.
We also got a shot of Yasmina climbing up the tower with the Giga right there. We do see the Giga roaring up against a fence with the mountains, I'm guessing, behind there. So this containment unit, it's way too small. There is like a fence here, but it's way too small of a fence, it seems like, for the Giga. The Giga's huge. But we also do see everybody. So I'm wondering if, like, do they drive this vehicle kind of like into Biosyn Valley and they all meet up? Is that what happens? Does the helicopter get attacked and then they meet up together? I don't really know. So we'll have to wait and see what goes on there. But yeah, it seems like they all get together maybe at some point and make their way into the valley with this damaged car. Because they're all there, right? I just don't see Ben, but I think he was there based off the other.
4.
Maybe not.
3.
But yeah, lots of cutscenes here, real quick scenes. Oh boy, the Kets drops the truck. Who's in that truck? Is everybody in there? I think everybody was in there, but let me see if it pauses froze here. It looks like everybody's in the vehicle. Yeah, everybody's in there. And they are very high up. Very high up. I don't know how they're going to get out of this situation. But they are falling hundreds of feet to their death. That's how it ends. They're all going to die at the end of the season by being dropped out of the sky in a vehicle. But there are trees below them, so I'm sure they're going to be fine. I don't think there's anything to worry about there, but maybe elsewhere. Maybe elsewhere there's going to be some issues. Yeah, but there you have it. That is everything from the trailer, and that is all the info we have there. Again, those photos, the photos they included were of Brooklyn standing on top of the overturned truck, and it's just a four-wheel vehicle, by the way. I should have looked at that before. But then there's also a picture of Kenji and Darius fending off these Atrociraptors here. There's at least 3 that I can see. And these images do look a lot better than the trailer does. Because sometimes the trailers do look a little low res in comparison to like the images and stuff like that. But we also do have an image of Dodgson and his crew there. We also do see the Giga chasing them down in this truck. They're all there as well. And let's see what else. We've got one more image, and that is them staring at the computer. So yeah, that's everything. 9 episodes, November 20th, 2025. I am hyped. I'm sad. I'm upset. I can't wait, though, all at the same time. It's a lot of feelings brewing in there, but there's a lot to look forward to. I think 9 episodes is going to do us well. Do I wish there were more? Yeah, sure, I do. Maybe 10, 11, 12, whatever the case may be. Longer episodes if needed be, but it looks like they're still at that 22-minute mark. But I am hyped. We've got a lot to look forward to, and I am just very, very excited to be still within this Jurassic World Dominion timeline for a little bit longer and see how this plays out. See if it goes on just a little bit past Dominion. Does it include any of the other characters from the films? Are we going to get a big crossover? Like, I'm sure that's impossible at this point, but like a massive crossover, having our 6 heroes here meet up with the many heroes from the movies or something like that. It would just be so good. And I'm sure if they don't do that, I'm sure they'll find a very interesting way to tell that story because I trust in them like 100%. So I'm very excited to see what they put forth here for the final season of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Thank you so much to DreamWorks once again for sending over this information. Wish I could have made it to that panel, but I would say next time, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be a next time, unfortunately. So will this be the end of somebody in this show? Will this be the end of their story overall? Will we ever get to return to these characters again in the future? That's to be foreseen. I can't wait to see how this ends, and I will be doing that with Tom Jurassic here on the show. So stay tuned as we cover this thing, hopefully do some interviews and stuff like that. I'm very excited. Again, once we do go and watch this entire season, and once you all watch it, I want to hear each and every one of your thoughts. So do that once you've seen the season. Let us know. You can go ahead and call our voicemail line, 732-825-7763, or you could email us to JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. Email us an MP3, an audio message, something like that, just to let us know what are your thoughts and feelings as this saga comes to a close here with Jurassic World Chaos Theory. We've had a lot of years with these characters, 2 shows, a lot of drama, and I'm so excited to see how it ends. So sad to see how it ends, and I cannot wait to hear what each one of you think as well. So please let us know. As always, go to JurassicParkPodcast.com to find out more information about the show, and stay tuned. We'll be doing a ton of content around it, so I'm very excited about that. New episodes usually every other Monday, live streams every Wednesday over on our YouTube channel, and you can go find my newsletter at JurassicParkPodcast.com/newsletter. Thank you so much for listening to this bonus episode. Stay tuned for hopefully a new episode next week, and as always, be kind, stay safe, and enjoy.
Five minutes. Drop what you're doing and leave now.